This is Vodafone Drive into the Big League on ET Now. Three entrepreneurs will battle it out today on this track. The mentors on this exciting journey. Founder and CEO of Milagro Business and Knowledge Solutions, Shiv Agrawal. Managing Director of Indo-US Venture Partners, Vani Kola. And Satyanarayanan R., Founder and Chairman, IWSP and CL Educate, will inspire and guide our entrepreneurs to excellence and the final reward. A logo on the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes car at the 2011 Formula One Grand Prix. And to take the show forward, please welcome your host, Rajat Kapoor.
Hello and welcome to Vodafone Drive into the Big League on ET Now. Fasten your seatbelts for this incredible exhibition of speed, leadership and business acumen. A heady mix of all that you require to get your logo on the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes car. The three star contestants who are going to battle it out on the track today are Divya Jain, Vice President Business Development, Barclays India. Shiv Agrawal, CEO, ABC Consultants. And Alok Vajpayee, CEO, Ixigo.com. Can we have the contestants on the track, please? Please give them a warm welcome. Well, there we are. Before we start, let's take a quick look at the rule book.
The race consists of 4 laps, out of which 3 are scoring. At the end of each scoring lap, the entrepreneurs will be marked on a 10-point scoreboard. The audience will vote first and our mentors will give them the final verdict. The entrepreneurs must answer the questions of each lap within a stipulated time. The winner of today's race will also qualify for the grand finale. Apart from walking away with some exciting enterprise solutions from Vodafone that will help them stay ahead of the curve. Let the race begin.
All right, let's get started. We're calling this the starting grid. Here, 3 entrepreneurs will get 60 seconds each to present their respective business models to our mentors. Remember, just 1 minute to articulate your thoughts. Be sharp and wish you all the best. Let's flag off the starting grid. Divya, are you ready?
Yes.
We'll go with you first.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Divya Jain from Barclays India Limited. We are a leading manufacturer of breakfast cereals in India. Basically, we produce high-fiber, innovative cereals like oats, mueslis, brands, and we've recently added brand-added cornflakes to our portfolio, which is an extremely new product in the Indian market. In fact, we're the only people who manufacture it. And we have a pan-India presence with more than 150 cities that we are catering to. Our products, our vision is to produce only genuinely healthy products. We use the best quality ingredients, sourcing it from all across the world. Like, for example, all our oats comes from UK. All our almonds are from US, and we use very indigenous ingredients and formulations that make our products extremely different from what the market is. And we are focused on delivering to the consumers something that they...
Okay, your time is up. But well done. Are you ready, Shiv?
Yep.
Okay, your time starts now.
Hi, Shiv Agrawal. I'm the CEO of ABC Consultants. ABC was the pioneers of executive recruitment services in India 42 years back. We're today about 500 people spread across the country. What we've traditionally done is helped basically companies find good senior and middle management talent over the years. In the last 2-3 years, we've actually started to diversify our business. We took a call not to step out of the recruitment or talent acquisition space purely because we saw a massive opportunity there. So within that, we've got a few different products. We've launched an online portal, which is India's first job portal exclusively for senior management. A pretty new concept where we've flipped the model of a job site on its head. We've also launched a business specifically for hiring at the junior levels, which we call Headcount. So these are 2 new businesses that we've launched in the last 2 years, which are so far proving to be a good bet we've taken. Our vision is to be the first Indian...
We don't have time to hear your vision out. I'm sorry. Alok, are you ready?
Yes.
There goes.
Hi, I'm Alok. I'm the CEO of Ixigo.com. Ixigo.com is India's leading travel search engine. What we do is essentially we allow a consumer to search across multiple travel sites in one click. And thereby we save the pain that everyone must have experienced of going to, multiple travel websites, doing the same search again and again, whether it's for flights, for hotels. We do all that comparison for every travel site in India at one place. And we've been growing at a staggering growth rate of over 100% year on year for the last 3 years without any marketing spent. We are serving over 1 million consumers a month, and we were the first website in India to come out with an iPhone app. Thank you.
Okay, so that was a good introduction. And that was the starting grade. Let's start lap 1. In this lap, the mentors will judge whether our 3 entrepreneurs have it in them to drive it into the big league. We call it on the fast track. Keep your minds focused and keep your responses razor sharp. Here come the questions. All yours.
Divya, the question is to you. Can you please be very specific and tell me as to how oats from abroad and almonds from abroad are different in the nutrient and the healthy value which Indian oats or Indian almonds give?
First of all, in terms of quality, they differ.
The question was on the nutrient value.
Nutrient value for both the almonds would be the same. India does not produce good quality oats, whereas from UK and Australia you are able to procure really fine quality oats on a consistent basis. So you're assured of the quality. That's very important for us.
Thank you very much, Divya. We need to move to the next participant.
This question is for Shiv. You mentioned that you've been in this business for a long time, but that's a space also a lot of brand name multinationals have come in. How do you stay competitive, and can you compete against these exclusive brands that have also set up shop in India?
Our pitch is very simple. We know India better than anyone else knows in our space. We've been around forever. We understand cultural differences across industries, across companies in those sectors there. Clearly, when we come to multinationals looking to hire very senior people, the truth is we lose that game. If you look at Indian companies, they're looking for Indians. And I think, like I said, because we know India and we know Indians for so long, that's a great pitch, that works more often than not for us.
Yeah, look, given that you are in a very niche business, just give me a couple of options that you give yourself towards exit as an entrepreneur while you're executing this model.
Sure. So since we are a vertical search engine, our philosophy is that someday horizontal search engines will want to enter this space, and we are seeing evidence of that already in the US. The other could be a large travel site which looks at adding a non-transactional media business model for generating leads and advertising revenue for themselves.
That was interesting. Now, can we have the members of our audience vote for the entrepreneurs that you think is on the fast track? Just press the button corresponding to your favorite entrepreneur on your voting pads. If you think Divya has performed the best, select A on your voting pads. Likewise, select B for Shiv and C for Alok. And if you are a Vodafone customer, you too can be a winner here. Just predict today's winner. All you have to do is to type league followed by your choice of the entrepreneur featured in today's episode. Type 1 for Divya Jain, type 2 for Shiv Agrawal, and type 3 for Alok Bajpai and send it to 56565. And you could win a grandstand ticket at the Formula 1 Grand Prix. Isn't that exciting? Audience votes coming on the screen now. Divya Jain got 17% of the votes, Shiv 48% and Alok 35%. Do our mentors agree with them? Let's find out. May I request our mentors to score the 3 entrepreneurs? Remember, you need to score on the basis of their performance in lap 1 on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, the mentors have finished scoring. Can we have the scores from our mentors on the screen, please? I can't make out very much from this except that Shiv might be in the lead. Can we have a total score, please? Here it is. Shiv with 22 points is in the lead. Alok is right behind him at 20 and Divya Jain very close at 19. This one is neck to neck. Well, at the end of lap 1, Shiv has raced ahead to a great start. Can he maintain his lead? The action continues right after this quick pit stop. Before we head there, here is an enterprise solution from Vodafone that will help your business race ahead. Leased line or a backup using 3G. Every businessman knows the importance of a good backup plan. A Vodafone 3G network functions as a dependable backup to your lease line. And if your requirement for bandwidth is not high, perhaps even an alternative. We will see you after the break with more action and excitement on this track. You're watching Vodafone Drive into the Big League on ET Now. Be back shortly. Hello and welcome back to Vodafone Drive into the Big League on ET Now. After a rather exciting first lap, we have Shiv Agrawal in the lead. Can he maintain his lead in the next lap, or will Alok Bajpai and Divya Jain overtake him in this round? Let's see how they fare in lap 2. We call it the winning spirit. It's very simple. In this lap, we will give you a question which will help our mentors analyze your business and leadership skills. Please remember, there is no right or wrong answer, so choose only the option that suits your style the best. And the question is coming on your screens now. When faced with a business problem, you act immediately, delegate the job to an expert, call a committee to discuss, wait and watch, or you never face problems. Okay, so let's see what you chose. Results on your screen now. When faced with a business problem, Divya would call a committee to discuss, Shiv would wait and watch, and Alok would act immediately. Okay, so now you know what they've chosen. Over to you, mentors.
Shiv, my question to you. Have you waited and watched too long when the market has changed over the last decade?
Honestly, once or twice, yes, and I think that's the downside. But I think no business problem to me is something that needs immediate action in the next 5 minutes. Often,
Can I interrupt you and ask you to
Yeah.
focus on two things that you think you waited and watched far too long than you should have?
okay, so 10 years ago, we were looking at considering starting a job portal like we've now started there. And the market had gone through one of its ups and downs. I think this is 2002. We were saying, should we do it, should we not? Somewhere analysis paralysis got the better of us. In hindsight, terrible mistake. Second one, I think, is more to do with people. Sometimes in our business, when people quit, they often take others with them. I think I can at least remember 2 occasions when someone senior quit. When I could see the writing on the wall, I didn't act fast enough, and I thought, let me wait for a few days and see what happens.
So wait and watch may not be the best option, but it works for you.
It works for me.
Okay. Next contestant.
Divya, so give us one specific example in the growth of your business that comes to your mind first as a significant problem, and how you came to the right conclusion through collective wisdom.
One of the major problems that we were facing was the fact that we were constantly under pressure from the market to launch cornflakes, because that's essentially a breakfast cereal. But since it's a very unhealthy breakfast cereal, even though popular, we were in a fix for a very long time, because we didn't want to deter from our vision of and our focus of delivering only something that's genuinely healthy. So we waited for a very long time, and then we innovated a product called brand added cornflakes to cater to the market, but yet have the thing that a person consuming brand added cornflakes would be having a much more healthier product than a normal cornflake.
Alok, what is your definition of act immediately?
Respond quickly to the problem at hand.
How
because for-
quickly?
Sometimes within minutes, other times within hours or days. Depends on the kind of problem you're facing.
And if you were to benchmark your responses to the problems or the market conditions which have occurred since the time you initiated your business vis-a-vis your competitors, how are you different? Are you really faster than them, or do you feel that in your own world you are acting immediately?
No, I think we've genuinely been faster at innovation on product than all our competitors.
Two incidents.
Two incidents. We were the first travel site in India to have a genuine anywhere to anywhere product throughout the world, where you can search for flights from, let's say Canberra to Johannesburg. And
those are market opportunities.
Sure.
The question is, when faced with the business problem.
When faced with a business problem, we had a problem of our consumers wanting certain products on the site, example trains, buses, which we thought we would delay for a year or two, but once a lot of feedback started coming in that these are products that consumers require on the site, we built them within 3 to 4 months.
Were you the first in your category to do that?
We were not, but we were faster than anyone else to respond to the need of our consumers.
Fine then, time for our audience member to again exercise their choice. Please vote for your favorite entrepreneur. On your voting pads, press A for Divya Jain, B for Shiv Agrawal, and C for Alok Bajpai. Very, very simple. Audience votes coming on your screen now. Well, Divya Jain, 52%. Well done, Divya. Wow. Shiv, 22%, and Alok on 26%. This is quite a turnaround as far as the audience is concerned. Now let's see if the choice of our mentors is any different. Okay, so let's see how the mentors have scored these contestants. Okay, Divya Jain is doing well, and so is Shiv. And well, so is Alok. Can we see the combined scores of lap 1 and lap 2 on the screen? We'll get a clearer picture. Here it is. Shiv still in the lead at 42. Divya Jain just 1 point behind on 41, and Alok on 37. My God, this really is neck to neck. Well, time to take a short break now. Before we head there, here is an enterprise solution from Vodafone. Office in a box. Want to set up an office in a jiffy? It's possible today with Vodafone's Office in a Box. In no time, it gives you voice and data connectivity from just about any location. We get into a pit stop. Vodafone Drive into the big league will continue on the other side of this pit stop. See you then. Don't go anywhere. Well done. Hello and welcome back to Vodafone Drive into the Big League, where 3 entrepreneurs are battling it out for the ultimate prize, to see their logo on the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes car at Formula 1 Grand Prix and a chance to meet Lewis Hamilton. Now it's time for lap 3. This is not a scoring round, but here the mentors get an understanding of the challenges our entrepreneurs have faced while starting out and how they manage to convert them into opportunities, if at all. It's called Mastering the Bends.
Alok, this is a question for you. Which companies are you emulating, and how large do you think you can become in India?
There's a company called Kayak, which is doing this pretty successfully. But when we did this in India, we faced different challenges in them, and we've built a very local product with local content, and I think that's a big barrier to entry for any of those foreign companies.
Kayak is over $1 billion right now.
Absolutely.
How big can you become?
So I think we can be over $1 billion as well, and perhaps even as $10 billion, because India is going to overtake most of the online travel markets globally in the next 10 years. That's what the projections say. And we don't foresee why that number should not go up to 60, 70, 80% over the next 3-4 years. So we believe we can build $1 billion company in India on this model. It might take longer than it did in the US, but we can do it.
Shiv, are you into temping?
No.
Okay, without including temping, what is the current market size of the placement industry in India?
About, without temping, is just under $1 billion.
What is your market share?
We are single digit.
And what would be your market share 5 years from now?
If we're lucky, about 20%.
And what would be the market size 5 years from now?
3x, 4x of what we are. The market has been growing at 60% for the last 5 years. So roughly 3 billion if you take out temping.
And what would be your single biggest differentiator from now on to take you from 10 to 20?
Differentiated products for different needs. So for junior levels, we have a separate business. For search, we have a separate business.
Thank you.
Okay, so that was one question broken into 4 parts. And now a question for Divya, please.
Divya, can you give me specific strategies that you would have to counter the big boys of the food industry?
A lot of new entrants are there in the market now, huge MNCs. Our strategy would basically be to focus on our integrity and the vision, you know.
How would you define success 3 years from now?
Well, we would be into a lot more verticals of food products, all healthy food products, more ethnic snacks and ready-to-eat segments, because we would have a whole lot of more ready-to-eat products coming in, because the market is driving that way.
Thank you very much. It's time now for our last lap. We call it Speed Stars. We now have a very special guest joining us, none other than the ace driver of the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes team, Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton has a question for our 3 entrepreneurs, which they must answer in 1 minute each. Our mentors will then analyze their answers and score them. This is the last lap, and it's a make or break lap. Okay, so here is Lewis with his question.
How important a role does technology play in your enterprise?
That's pretty simple. How important a role does technology play in your enterprise?
We live, breathe, and work completely on technology. In fact, that's one of the biggest strengths of Ixigo. It's the innovative, cutting-edge technology of our product. And we invest a lot of time, energy, effort to make sure that that technology is visible to consumers as better options, better results, lower fares, better deals, and the ability to search fast.
So it's pretty important for you. Shiv?
I think it's an interesting question, because in the people's business, where does technology fit in? And I think what we started to discover in the last couple of years is that technology really becomes the glue for us to bind knowledge, because there's a lot of knowledge by way of conversations we have every day with thousands of people. How do you get all that together for a consultant who goes and faces the clients, for him to have the backing of the whole firm with him? So I think we're trying to use technology now primarily for knowledge management. Of course, for sourcing of candidates, today that's the obvious one where we're using technology extensively. We have also launched a job portal, like I mentioned, which is completely a technology-driven business. So I think if I look back in the last 3 years, huge influence of technology.
And it's pretty recent, in the last 3 years.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Okay. Divya, would you like to answer that?
Yes. As of now, we just have supply chain management and ERP systems, which are technology-driven. But going into the future, we are on the verge of launching a huge social media campaign, which is also a part of technology, and because we have a lot to say, and the consumers have a lot to say about our products. So we can reach out better. It's one of the best marketing tools that we have.
Okay. Really interesting answers. Now, can we again have our friends in the audience, very kind audience, to cast their votes, please? Again, as you voted earlier, A for Divya, B for Shiv, and C for Alok. Coming on the screen now, Divya Jain 39%, Shiv 45%, and Alok 16%. Wow, it looks like the fight is between Divya and Shiv. Well, let's see if our mentors agree with them. May I request our mentors to make their choice. Okay, can we have the final scores on the screen, please? I think Shiv has scored really well in this. That's my feeling. And now can we also have the final scores to see who the winner is? Shiv with 64, Alok with 62, and Divya with 58. Wow, wow. Well, Shiv is qualified for the final round of Vodafone Drive into the Big League, and he also gets a chance to race in the final lap for the ultimate prize, to have his logo on the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes car, and an opportunity to meet Lewis Hamilton in person. May I now request Kavita Nair, Head of Marketing Enterprise Business at Vodafone, to join us and hand over the exciting enterprise solutions to our participants today.
Thank you, Raghav.
Thank you, Kavita.
Thank you, gentlemen and a lady. It has been a pleasure. I hope you will enjoy using this product as much as I do. It is a mobile Wi-Fi. Thank you, Alok. Lovely. Shiv, congratulations. Hope to see your logo on the car. Lovely, Divya. Thank you so much. And better luck next time.
Well done, all three of you. Thank you very much. That's a wrap on this episode. We'll see you again in the next episode with 3 new entrepreneurs who aspire to drive into the big league. Remember, one of them could drive into the big league with his logo on the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes car at the 2011 F1 Grand Prix. Till then, till the next episode, keep racing ahead. See you soon. Bye-bye. Well done.